Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Seedorf. Gullit. Adriano. Oh, super! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Eto'o. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Gullit. And reclaimed it in a trice. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Messi. Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Here's Roberto Carlos. Thuram. Araujo. And it's played forward. Now Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's on his way! Rijkaard. Kaka.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's had it nicked away. And it's Gullit. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gullit. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Adriano. Gullit. And here's Seedorf. Seedorf. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kaka. And he's being shifted off it. And he was quick to react. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Just eases him off the ball. Kaká. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that's another good win of the ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Hullet. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Adriano. Rijkaard. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And the first half is done. How would you review the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
And the action is back on the way.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Van Dijk. No way through there. Adriano. Chance to shoot now. Great hit! And more, and more, and more. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. Messi. And here's Baggio. That's a throw. That is good strength. Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second. Kaká! Great football, shot and save.
Kaká controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Thuram calmly anticipates. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on...
Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! They're back within reach!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Araujo has given away a free kick. Hullet. Eto looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And here's Hullet. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There's the shot! Goal! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they're very much...
And the finish! He scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Nice ball, and he's in. Has a goal! And he hits the net. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. He's got the shot away! It's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That looks a cracking ball. Rummenigge. And they've got a throw. And it's Rijkaard.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Pull it. Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. And that's a superb pass.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And he has been fouled there. It's just beyond his reach. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe going about things with real menace. Oh, shooting chance! Rijkaard. Now Kaká. Driving forward. Cafu.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Pull it. Cafu. Thuram. Baresi. And it's Thuram. Cafu. Now Kaká. Seedorf. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rummenigge. And here's Hullet. Cafu. Roberto Carlos. And it's Ronaldinho. Hullet is in a really good position out wide. Adriano. Kaká. Cafu. Rummenigge. Rummenigge has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Hullet. Rummenigge. Now Kaká. Hullet. And it's Rijkaard. The referee's awarded a free kick. Rijkaard did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Cafu. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And the shot! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
There will be 1 minute
And it's
added
Hullet.
time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's half-time here. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Cafu, passes coming off in quick succession here. Bergomi spots it and intercepts. Gullit might just make this. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well read, nice interception.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's had it nicked away. Rijkaard has found the net here, of course. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
The match was 71,898.
Rummenigge.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Eto'o. And that should get the job done. Great hit!
Substitution on the field. Number
And we have
18,
our very first corner.
Mbappe. Number 4, Seedorf. Coming on the field, number 22, Johan Cruyff. Number 10, Pirlo. Substitutions taking place.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Pirlo thinks one through. That's beautifully weighted. Pull it. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Cafu, this is the time you need that pace.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, this looks sharp. That's good vision. And they've got rid.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Batistuta. Rijkaard. No, that's been intercepted. Cafu. And it's Messi. And here's Eto'o. Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Messi. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Cafu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Van Dijk is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Pirlo. It's a good spell of possession. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have a breakthrough. Decent hit!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's an errant pass.
Manchester United probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Adriano. Oh, what a climb!
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Cafu. There won't be another chance after this one. Hullet. Oh, well played, well played.
1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Please
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous, it is a perfect hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Can he get away here? In with a header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game, Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and cheeky, but always, always an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, he's playing beach football on the grandest stage of all.
The entertainer.
Pullet looking to get on the end of this. Messi has it in a wide position. Oh, he's in! Collar! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he was quick to react. Pullet goes steaming forward. Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Quarter of an hour played. Rijkaard. Now it's Gullit. And it's Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Still goalless at the moment. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And they're back on the ball again. Messi. Gullit. Now Kaká. Koller. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Messi. Now it's Eto'o. Maldini wins the duel this time. Rijkaard. Araujo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's in plenty of space here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Eto'o. Ronaldinho. And it's Rijkaard. Eto'o. And it's Seedorf. Aims beyond. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Shot a goal! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. It's Adriano! Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Collar. And that is expertly dealt with. Spread out to the left. Rijkaard. Seedorf. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Collar. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Rijkaard. Aim forwards. Bullet. There's the whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Mbappe. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Iniesta. And it's Gullit. Cafu.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Dida will lay claim to that. There could be trouble here. Pressing high and with purpose. Cafu. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
The attendance for this match was
71,898. Running with the ball. Rijkaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. Looking great hit! And he hits the net! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
Oh, what has happened? He's had a hit! He's got a goal! They are getting become?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is...
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Back into the middle, and here's Hullet. Chance here to counter. Well read, nice interception.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Right card. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Out of play for a goal kick. Well, they've got it again. Quarter of an hour played. Rummenigge. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Pull it. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Neither side yet able to find the net. Threads one in. Ribery. He won't be happy with that one. Iniesta. And it's Gullit. Rummenigge. Oh, that... Eto'o! And that is doing no harm at all.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Ronaldinho. Ribery. Now it's Ronaldinho. Look at this. Can he put it away? Eto'o made a good run there. Maldini. Van Dijk.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
So what can they make of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's a key interception. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Rummenigge. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Gullit. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. Oh, what has happened here? That's a decent clearance. Ribery producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rummenigge. Gullit. Picked out, great hit! Gullit. Now it's Ribery. He's shifting through the gears here. Eto'o. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rummenigge. Eto'o. Eto'o. And he welcomes it in. That's been cut out, well played. Eto'o. Roberto Carlos. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Gullit. Now it's Eto'o. Seedorf. Ronaldinho. Brilliantly cut out. Cafu. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution on the
And
field.
we're underway again.
Number 20.
So the first half brought no goals.
To replace Number 14.
And it's Gullit.
Substitution in progress.
It's Ronaldinho! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And a header! Iniesta. And now they can spring out of defence. Gullit. Cruyff. Well read, and the danger is averted. Roberto Carlos.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gullit is herring after that one. Rijkaard. Adriano. Gullit. Ronaldinho. Big chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Ronaldinho.
Ribery really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
71,649.
That has been cut short. Eto'o being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Cafu gets into some space. Ribery goes on a charge down the left. Seedorf. Gullit. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Iniesta. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Ribery has it in a wide position. Ronaldinho. He's had a shot! And it's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Manchester United, can he finish?
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Bergomi gathers from the goal kick. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Eto'o. He's got the shot away! Oh, good ball, shots on here. He's looking to set free a runner.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Looking for the runner. Oh, great play! There's the hit!
Iniesta did ever so well to produce something then. For him, it's a case of when there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
That has ended up in no man's land. Just 5 minutes left. He's in plenty of space here. He's found the way through. Header! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Manchester United certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
He can run onto that. Has a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Over to the left. Now it's Ronaldinho.
1 minute at a time.
Thuram wins the duel this time. Rijkaard. No way through there. Passing nice and neat. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Hello attendees, this is
Your
a
reflections then, Jim?
children's
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Morata. And they're quick to get it back. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, someone I see as being a well-rounded forward is Alvaro Morata. You can expect a lot of balls into the box when he's leading the line, with him being so good in the air. And he does score a lot of headed goals, something I see as the outstanding quality in his game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Out to the left it goes. What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Traoré. Valverde. Chouameni. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Bellingham. The referee's awarded a free kick. Quickly taken. Nico Williams. That's a good ball played into space. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, what's he done? He's going for goal!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Merino. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Spain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Chouameni. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. No way through there. Oh, this looks sharp. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Morata. Now the finish! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. And he's cut it out.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's well spotted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Morata. He's going to be disappointed with that.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nico Williams, looking for the runner. Danny Olmo. Morata has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Danny Olmo! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He's looking to set free a runner. Bellingham. Finish. Chance! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Now it's Valverde. And he lines up a cross. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's had a hit! Camavinga. Chouameni. That has been slung wide. Has a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? That's a decent clearance.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Spain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Valverde! Oh, that's a fine interception. That's an excellent interception. And he's intervened well there. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cross goes in there, and the keeper beats it away. He's gone for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
Madrid
17,
with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
Morata. El dorsal 10 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 25, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 26.
Out of play for a throw.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Perez. Nico Williams. Oyarzabal. It's a really well-measured ball. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 8.
Spain making another change here.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 18.
Goal, Spain! And they get themselves in front! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's lofted through here. And the flag has stayed down. That is a brilliant interception.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Zubimendi. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Zubimendi proves too strong. It's a chance for Spain to break. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 11.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Pedri is wide and looking to get onto this. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Perez. And that's a superb pass.
Spain certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Oyarzabal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Perez. Dink through. Joselu. He's picked his way through. And the shot! They've scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
4 minutos de descuento.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Perez. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And we're done. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something.